Who came up with the name George Steele?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
And we were in Pittsburgh, and I didn't want to use my real name, Jim Myers. And so we're going back and forth, and everybody'd like to get another name. And Johnny DeFazio was in the locker room. Johnny DeFazio later on became president of the Steelworkers Union. And he's from Pittsburgh. And he said, well, this is a Steel City. Why don't we call him Jim Steele? I said, I like Steele. I don't like Jim. And somebody else said, George. I said, that's it. So the good news is this side of my body is about 40 years old. This other side is about 70 years old. I prefer the George Steele side at times. But when I'm around people that, I'm Jim Myers, I can ride at 70.
Memories of Bill Miller.
Oh, man. What a great guy. You want a real memory from Bill Miller? We were at the Sheik's house, and we were going to, which was in Lansing. We met there for a little business stuff and so on. About 6 wrestlers and their families. We're going down to Cobo Arena for a big show. And the wives were going in and getting ready, and my kids had come in. I had all 3 of my children with me. And my youngest one, who's now 50, was 4 or 5 years old. And as we went in, he snuck out and went down by the pool, which was quite away from the place. And Bill Miller's wife had just had her hair done and was getting ready to go to the show. My son was reaching for a ball in the pool and fell in. And if she wouldn't have been there, he'd have died. She'd have died. And she dove in with her hair and the whole thing and saved my son's life. That was our beginning.
Right.
That was our beginning. From then, I thought Bill Miller was one of the toughest, best, most loyal people I ever met in the business. I loved him to pieces. When later on, when I was an agent, and he came to Columbus, Ohio, to a show, he was on walkers, could hardly walk, but we were bonded so tight. And he, I saw him, I had tears in my eyes, he had tears in his eyes. I hadn't seen him in about 8 years. That's the nature of the wrestling business. But what a gentleman, what a stud, what a tough guy.
Were you the animal yet at this point in time?
The animal. I guess I was always the animal. No one ever sit down. We didn't have these creative meetings like they have now. People started calling the crowd because I do the things that I do and the look, and they started calling me an animal. You're an animal. You're an animal. So I get them. I'm not an animal. I'm a people. And after a while, I kept doing that. I go on TV. Quit calling me an animal. And the fans are the ones that named me the animal. When I first went to New York, how stupid was this? They had me George the Bruiser Steele. That was my name going in, and I told them, I don't like that. Just George Steele.
Right.
And then later on, the fans picked up on it. I became an animal.